everybody, it's Catherine from Jayne Catherine on Books, and it's time for an un-haul. So if you recall, I've just done a 3-part book haul and got loads of lovely new books. So I thought, yeah, it's time to have a bit of a clear out on my shelf and look at getting rid of some of the books that David and I don't need anymore, to make space for new. So without further ado, here they are. Here's the books I'm unhauling. And first one, only because it's so heavy, Kate Morton, The Distant Hours. This is just the biggest copy of this I've ever seen, and it just hurts my hands to hold it. So I've seen that the book people are doing a 3-set offer on 3 of her books, and this is one of them, so this has got to go. It's too heavy. The arthritis starts setting in when you get to my age. Okay, next I've got, and these are new, so somebody's going to get a bargain really. They're not read. They're all World War II fiction, and as you know, I'm really a big fan. I've always loved World War II fiction, but you know, I just can't face reading them since I lost my mum. I want something that's not going to feel so sad, I suppose. So I'm just having a slump with World War II fiction, and I can always acquire some of these if I need to in the future, so somebody else may as well get the benefit of it. So the first one is The Lavender Keeper, and this is by Fiona McIntosh, and this is set in Provence, 1942. Luc Bonnet, brought up by a wealthy Jewish family in the foothills of the Alps, finds his life shattered by the brutality of Nazi soldiers leaving his abandoned lavender fields behind. He joins the French resistance in a quest for revenge. Oh, right up my street really, but I just can't face them at the moment. So somebody can love that. The Spring of Casper Meyer, and this is written by Ben Ferguson. This is quite a young, he's quite a youngish lad. He's Ben Ferguson, born in 1980. So his career is really taken off since he wrote this. Berlin, 1946, a sea of rubble and a shortage of everything. With the population scrabbling to survive, Casper Meyer trades on the black market to feed himself and his elderly father. He can find anything that people need for the right price, even other people. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this. And The Paris Architect, and this is by Charles Belfour. A beautiful and elegant account of an ordinary man's unexpected and reluctant descent into heroism during the Second World War, and this is 1942 Paris. Architect Lucien Bernard accepts a commission that will bring him huge wealth and maybe a death sentence. He has to design a secret hiding place for a wealthy Jewish man, a space so invisible that even the most determined of Nazi soldiers won't discover it. So actually I've just had the thought, I'll tell you what I'll do a giveaway because they're new. Those 3. I'll do a giveaway. Separately, I can't really afford the postage to send a great big package all 3 together. But if you're really into your World War II fiction and you'd love this, then put your names down here and we'll pick you out of a hat and send those on to you, because they are really lovely. They're brand new. Don't mean brand new, just come out, but untouched. Next, Confessions of an Undercover Cop. Thought I was going to enjoy that. Got that for the second-hand shop. I'm not going to read it, may as well go back to the second-hand shop. Now, Mallory Blackman, Noughts and Crosses. I do like Mallory Blackman's writing. She is a middle grade and YA author, and I thoroughly, what was the last one I read of hers? Pig Heart Boy. I really enjoyed that. I've not read this series, Noughts and Crosses, and I want to, but I've seen a set of 3 in the works of the new covers that have just come out, all colours, all coloured and gorgeous. So actually this copy, this black and white copy, can go to charity shop. Outline by Rachel Cusp. I actually won this in a giveaway from Vintage, and this, she was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction in 2015, and yeah, all those under 18 look away now.
So include me?
Yes, it includes you, David. Not that you're under 18, but you need to look away. A woman arrived in Athens in the height of summer to teach a writing course. And basically there's a chain of narratives. Sorry, didn't get on with it at all. It bored me to tears, so that can go. Somebody a bit more literary than me. Now, I've just had a thought. Had you finished reading this? Yeah, I thought you had. So this can go now, sorry. You know, I'm just off piece now, just talking behind the camera. The Grantchester Mysteries, The Shadow of Death. This is a short story collection of different mysteries by James Runcie. I wasn't that keen, to be honest. It's about Sidney Chambers, the Vicar of Grantchester. A lot of people do love this series, a bit of a cosy. No, not for me. David's read a few, he weren't over impressed either. Right, The Wife, Meg Wolitzer. Now, this is quite a new book of mine. I haven't had it many weeks. If you've seen my wrap-up of my new 5-star project, this is one of the first 2 that I read of the 5-star reads from Books and Lala. It was okay. I won't reread it again. It was just an okay read the first time, so somebody else might enjoy that. A Complicated Kindness, Miriam Toes. This is quite a new book as well. I read this for the Canadian Ethon a couple of months ago. Again, it was okay. It was about a 16-year-old girl that you had to read. One of the challenges was to read something that from somebody or a peoples that were indigenous to Canada, and she was a Mennonite. She was from the Mennonite community. It was okay. Won't read it again. Somebody else can have it. Now, what not to do if you turn invisible. This is Ross Welford. It's a middle grade. Now, I did get a 100-year-old boy. The 100-year-old boy, yeah. Or was it a 1,000-year-old boy? 1,000-year-old boy. I just didn't get on with the writing style of it, and often most middle grades suit me. So I'd got this one as well, and I just don't fancy it because I didn't enjoy 1,000-year-old boy very much, so that's going. And finally, some of you have only just probably watched the haul where I bought this. A lovely cover. It's a shame, I like the cover. Can't I just keep the cover? Send the book. Auntie Poldy and the Fruits of the Lord. Mario Giordano, and I was looking forward to this new series. This is the second one in the series of Auntie Poldy Adventures, and it is a police procedural set in Italy and crime thriller. And because I love Inspector Montalbano, I mean, if you need to go and have a look at that on YouTube if you haven't seen that. Just if it's only you can, you know, there's a bit of eye candy there. Inspector Montalbano, just to go and see him swim in all his glory. I thought this was going to be a nice series for us to enjoy. I couldn't get into it, I DNF'd it, so somebody may as well have that. So there we go, that's a little selection of books that I'm unhauling. It's nice to see you here again. Thank you for visiting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to get up to that 1,000 subscribe-ship. Sound like an author. Can I get 1,000 readers to read my book? Yeah. Please subscribe if you're enjoying what I'm creating here. Because, you know, the small booktube community, we need to get up to 1,000 subscribers now for YouTube to take any notice of us. So I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.